Good morning, students. So today we are going to start the sixth chapter of class 6. The name is Change Around Us. So in these chapters we will be discuss about the change, what exactly the meaning of the change, and what kind of the change we see in our surrounding. Okay, and then also we will classify them into some groups. And firstly, I will just try to explain you the meaning of the change by taking some example. For example, the changing of, or we can say the formation of curd from milk. The formation of curd from the milk is a kind of the change. We know the milk will be converted into curd. The melting of ice is another example of the changes, like rusting of iron, and some other example, baking of roti. Okay, and another, boiling of water. So there are some examples which we have seen in our surrounding which happen in daily to day life. Okay, so that is the changes. So what exactly we see the common in these changes examples? There are the formation of curd from the milk. There are the melting of ice. It will be converted to the water. Okay, and the rusting of iron, the pure iron will be formed into the impure irons, and the baking of rotis. So roti will be converted from the unbaked to baked formations, and the boiling of water, the boiled water will be converted to the steams. So there are some kind of the changes happenings. So what are the basic commons? We will be discuss here by taking some by using some properties. We know the properties of substances. Okay, I am writing here some properties of the substances, and we know that every substance has some specific properties. Okay, like size, color, shape, density, mass, volume, temperature. So there are lots of things. There are large number of the properties, and each or each substance has a specific properties. If we compare or if we see in this change, there are the formation of milk from there are formation of curd from the milk. So there are definitely we will be see the color will be same, the size will be same if both are poured in the same vessels. The shape will also same. Density will be not same. Why? The curd is much higher denser, or we can say curd is much denser from the milk. The mass will be same, volume will be same, and temperatures will be almost same. If we let it into the room temperatures, okay. So what exactly happened into the formation of curd from the milk? There are a change in the one property, that is the density. If we see there, the melting of the ice. So what exactly happened into the melting of ice? Ice will be converted to the waters. So when we compare the ice into the ice and from the waters, the size will not be same because the ice is formed into the solid, water is formed into the waters. Color we can say color will not be the same. Ice is appear in white in colors while water is the colorless. So color is not the same. Shape is also not the same. Ice has solid forms, liquid is water in forms. So when we will pour in the waters in a vessels, so definitely it will be appears the size of the vessels. Mass will be different. Volume will also depend on the vessels. Temperatures will also decrease. We know that the ice has low temperatures, water has comparatively high temperatures. So temperatures will not be the same, size will not be the same, mass, color will not be the same, shape will not be the same. So there are the four properties which will not be the same in the both conditions. If we take the rusting of irons, they are also color will not be the same. There are some brown surface while the rust of irons in the baking of roti there is also what are the changes? Color will be different, density will be different, temperatures will be different. Okay, after the baking of roti, the temperature will also different. In the case of the boiling of waters, there is also some properties will be changed. So what exactly the meaning? What is the changes? What we see the changes? In the change, or we can say when one or more properties of a substance is different from the starting to end substance. Okay, that is the starting substance, that is the ending substance. So if one or more properties are different, then we will say change are occur. Okay, so I think you get the meaning. At least one property should be changed for a change. Okay. Now the one thing is also common in there. A change does not occur by its own. It does not occur by its own. So the meaning of that, change will not be happen automatically. It will not be changed by its own. Suppose if I take the ice here, and ice will not be melted by its own in form of the water, because it requires some heat. If I will not give the heat to the ice, it will not be melted. So there are some conditions are required, that is the heat. If I take the whole example, boiling of waters, water cannot be boiled into the steams until we not give the heat. So there are also required some heat. Baking of roti, there is also some required heat. Rusting of irons, their conditions is also required some heat with some moisture and oxygen. Melting of ice, there is also required some heat. So I think you are understanding in every conditions there are need some external factors, that is known as a heat. So heat is not the only, there are some certain external agency, we will say some external agency, or we can say some external factors that is necessary for any changes, and these agencies can be in form of the heat, electricity and the force. Okay, for example, the electricity. If a bulb is glowing, so that is also a kind of the change, and it is done through the electricity. In case of the force, suppose if I take a pencil and I just break it into the two pieces, so that is also a kind of change, and it is done through the applying a force on it. So if we use applying any of these external things, then change will be happens. Change does not occur its own. So I think you get the meaning of that. Now we will be try to classify the change into its some groups on the basis of their usefulness. So we classify the change into the two groups. One is beneficial change, and some are harmful change. Beneficial change, the meaning of that, a change which help us for any formations. Okay, if there are the change will be happens and it is beneficial for us, so that we can say that is the beneficial change. For example, the ripening of fruit is also a kind of change, and it is beneficial for us because we will get the eatable substances, and we can say the making of food or baking of food, that is also a beneficial for us, because after that changes we will get a eatable substances. And if we talk about the harmful changes, harmful change like the fruit spoiling of food, okay, we can say, so that is known the harmful changes, because in these change we will just lose a eatable substances into the uneatable things. Okay, for example, and we know that why we use a refrigerator to just protect the foods for a long time. And what happen into the refrigerators, it slow down the spoiling process. Okay, when we put our food into the refrigerator, so it just make the slow process. Okay, and we know that that is the harmful change, that is the beneficial change. So I think you get the meanings, and now we will be classify them into the two groups, the two major groups, that is known the reversible and irreversible change. Change, we will classify them into the two groups. One is reversible change, second is irreversible change. And I think you know the meaning. Reversibles means a change which can be reversed into its original state. Okay, so a change which can be reversed into its original states, that is known the reversible change. Irreversibles, a change which cannot be reversed into its original forms, that is known the irreversible change. For example, the melting of ice. We know the ice will be melted in form of the water, and water can be also converted into the ice formations. So these change are known as the reversible change, because the product can be reversed in form original forms. So we can write here melting of ice is an example of reversible change. And the second example, like the boiling of water. Okay, boiling of water is also a reversible change. Boiling of water will be converted into the steams, and steams can be also converted into the water. And another example, folding a paper. If I fold the papers, the folding papers can be reversed into its original form. Folding a paper. Okay, so there are large number of examples. I am not going to write here all the. Now we will be discuss the irreversible change. Irreversible, which cannot be reversed into the original forms. Like we know the formation of curd from the milk is a irreversible, because milk can be converted into the curd, but curd cannot be converted to the milk. So formation of curd. Now the second is rusting of iron. The rusting of iron is also a. What are the rusting of irons? It will be converted to the brown layer forms, and it will be not converted to its pure form. So that is the irreversible change. Baking of roti. If we compare the baking roti and unbaked roti, okay, baked roti and unbaked roti, both are the different. We cannot be convert the baked roti into the unbaked roti. So that is also a reversible change. So I think you get the meaning. Reversible change, irreversible change, beneficial change, harmful change. What are the external agency? There are some